starts with an idea. It grows and is nurtured by the generosity of those in a caring community. Ideas become reality in arts, education, environment, and in service to others. A community helping each other and future generations.
I've had the pleasure of serving several terms on the board of the Community Foundation, and the honor really of serving on 2 times as chairperson of the foundation. And it's really been an enlightening experience from day one. Well, I think volunteerism and philanthropy go together, and I think there's plenty of opportunities there for people to get started on whatever level they feel comfortable with in joining in that venture.
Built as a place of comfort and peace, the Robin Johnson House represents what can be achieved when a community comes together. Gifts from $5 to $500,000 were collected for this purpose, and every gift counted.
I'm a former program coordinator here at the Community Foundation for Run for the Money and the Next Generation Fund, and I'm a current volunteer and a current donor. I think Run for the Money has had a tremendous impact on Gaston County, not only on the nonprofits that the Run for the Money serves, but also the community as a whole. Since the run began 10 years ago, it has funneled back in or given $11 million back into the community, and $2.3 million of that came from the Community Foundation. It's an excellent way to bring the community together to support the good works of the nonprofits here in Gaston County.
The work of generous donors creates more impact in Gaston County. Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden continues to grow in Gaston County with the tending care of a community that appreciates the beauty and tranquility of the lovely grounds at the garden. With the foresight of benefactor Daniel Stowe, the garden began in 1991 and continues to expand with the Conservancy. The Meadow Walk and the newly announced Children's Garden are examples of impact here in Gaston County from generous donors.
I think the Community Foundation is the leading organization here in our community that helps match donors with the philanthropic needs of the community.
The Shield Museum of Natural History brings all those that visit closer to our rich history and the wonder of nature. The museum offers programming and exhibits to be enjoyed by all ages. Ann Tippett, current president and director, is quick to mention the strong support of the community and the Community Foundation in the continued growth of the museum and all it offers. A recent grant from the Community Foundation, in addition to the generosity of donors, is being used to build an environmental study center, scheduled for completion soon.
Highland School of Technology was getting started, and they had a set-up date for starting, and it turns out that they ended up needing more funds than they had. So the Community Foundation made a substantial 6-figure grant to them to get things started there. But the real important thing, as I see it at that point, was that the foundation solicited funds from their board members and from other fund holders who had funds they could take it from, or some even out of their own pockets. And we came up with another 6-figure amount. And it got them started on time and got them off the ground. And 15 years later, you see what we've got, a very successful school. It's got graduates who have received prestigious scholarships. And I think that speaks well for itself. To me, that was the big and probably the greatest impact that I remember.
I believe that everyone has an interest in some group or organization or some charity that they are involved in, whether that is their church or whether that is a Boys and Girls Club or whatever the charity might be, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, it might be the Shield Museum or Stowe Garden. And what we attempt to do at the Community Foundation is to give a convenient, a safe, and a well-managed way for people to put their charitable objectives into motion, whatever the cause may be. We're very flexible, we're very hands-on, and we are very encouraging to anybody who has a charitable interest in this community. The impact of the Community Foundation on this community is both profound and subtle. It's profound in the sense that since its inception, over $63 million has been paid out by various funds to charities and other interests in this community. That's a big impact. But it's subtle also in that it has been a way to encourage charity, to encourage people who have an interest in assisting the various causes of our community. It's a way to encourage them to systematically think about their charitable giving.
Another agency that has felt the impact of Community Foundation is Family Promise of Gaston County, which works with homeless families to achieve lasting independence. Danielle Barber, Executive Director, is grateful for the many area churches that provide rotating shelter for families and emphasizes the importance of case management and aftercare, which is key to achieving independence. Funding from grants made by the Community Foundation will help to provide shelter, meals, and other services to homeless families in need of transitional living. Live in the present, work toward the future.
We have been so fortunate to have so many generous folks coming before us in the community that have helped pave the way to leave a better community for our children. And now I think it's time for this next generation to help do the same and help continue the legacy that's been set before us and to continue to leave Gaston County a better place for our children. And I think we're very fortunate to have an organization like the Community Foundation here in Gaston County to help us meet the needs of our community.
Philanthropy through the Community Foundation.
Good evening. I am Ernest Sumner, and I'm privileged to serve as Executive Director of the Community Foundation of Gaston County. Growing up here in Gaston County, I've had the opportunity to meet and know a lot of the folks in our community. During my work with Community Foundation, I have been fortunate to come in contact with the best that our county has to offer. The best in terms of people and the best in terms of the wonderful organization that serve our populations. Coming to work each day, for me, brings new affirmation of what is possible when people unite together for a given cause. I invite you, and our board of directors invites you, to participate in one of the many programs and opportunities we have for involvement. To paraphrase Robert Frost, together we are taking the road less traveled, and this has made all the difference.
Giving creates community. Let yourself take flight. Rise above what you thought possible. Defy the social gravity that keeps you earthbound. Releasing your own possibility to the next generations. Your gifts of money and time unfetter our community and propel Gastonia into the future. Take flight with the Community Foundation.